Hello? Could somebody give me a hand here? Hello? Hello. You may or may not know me. I'm Mariah, aka Flaming Taco 1479. Hi, good to see ya. Enough of the pleasantries. You want to know why I'm here. Just a warning, I'm totally gonna read this off my computer right now, so don't judge me. We are a network of aspiring authors, or already published authors, trying to make the next generation of authors friendlier, closer, and more inspired than ever before. In this fast-changing world, it's easy to get overwhelmed, but don't worry, we're here to help any young author who's committed to the craft and serious about one day getting published. So basically what that means is we're a collab channel of authors who have already had agents and been published, or the people like me who have just written a book and need an agent and to get published. Through our videos, we're going to be interacting with each other and also with you guys. We're going to be, I guess, taking questions, and you get to follow, my journey on sending out query letters and trying to snag an agent this year. So you get to see me do that, and I'll answer some questions about it, and it'll be all good. We're also going to be doing some book reviews, which I would like to do now. I want some people to know, and I want to talk to people about this series that I'm currently reading. I've been reading the Montmorency series, and the first one is Montmorency, Liar, Thief, Gentleman. And this one is Montmorency on the Rocks, Doctor, Aristocrat, Murderer. I started reading the first book, and I got really hooked into the storyline. It is about a man who was a thief, and then in prison, he learned about the sewer systems of London. And this is back when the sewer systems were just built. So he thought, I can get down in the sewers and pop up out of sewage holes and steal things, jump back in the manhole, and run away, and no one will ever catch me. I could be the richest thief in all of London. We never learn his actual name, but the thief calls himself Scarper. And as Scarper becomes richer, he starts buying fancy clothes and living at a fancy hotel, and his fancy personality is named Montmorency. So we've got a man who has now developed a split personality, we've got Scarper, and we've got Montmorency living in the same body. And so I fell in love with this character, and I loved his storyline, and the whole idea of him even existing, like the two parts of him, who can never get along, but have to live in the same body. It's very interesting. But as the book goes on, he never develops any friendships and any relationships with anyone because he has to protect his identity. But then when he does get a friend, over time, he develops a friendship with another character. But it was kind of like, oh, I met you. Oh, we're friends. Now we're friends. We're BFFs forever. That's it. I don't really feel as if his relationships with other people is as real as... The first book is third-person omniscient, but it mainly focuses on Montmorency, and so you really, grow attached to his character. And then you pick up the second book, and there's been a period of 5 years that we have no idea about, and that's where it begins, 5 years later, with Montmorency and his friend. And through the story, it focuses more on the people around Montmorency and not him, which is upsetting in the fact that we lose our connection with the character. And the author, Eleanor Updale, puts in a whole bunch of other plots into the same story, so it's a little hard to follow at times, and it gets kind of dry. I'm pretty much forcing myself to read the end of this. I actually stopped and read 3 other books during my reading of this second book in the series. I have 62 more pages to read in the second book, and nevertheless of my complaining about it, I plan to finish the rest of the series. I strongly suggest Montmorency, Thief, Liar, Gentleman, for you to read, and you can decide for yourself if you want to read the rest of them. I'll give you some more insight on the other ones as I read the series, but currently the first one is definitely better than the second. I think it's worth reading, but the authors seem to have a little bit of trouble keeping my attention at this time. So, I'm going to finish out the series, and then I'll give you my full opinion. So, I'm going to cut this video off so it doesn't drag on too long. I hope that you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe, okay? We're going to get better, I promise, as more people come into the channel. But this is just the introduction. So, I'm Mariah, Flaming Taco, and I'm signing off. See you guys later.